We have something a little bit different
I like
because it's not every week that I have the pleasure to record a song that is coming from the week's Parsha. And I don't know if you noticed in our channel, we uploaded the song Katonti that I recorded this past week that is talking about the story of Jacob. So we have something different, and we're going to play the song for you, and pay attention to the words, and immediately after, the sermon is going to be related to that song. Marvin, please.
קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. כי חסדך גדול עליי, כי חסדך במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת.
Thank you, Marvin. I want to talk to you today about successful but unfulfilled. And these lyrics deserve some deeper explanation of what's going on in the life of Jacob when he said these famous words, Katonti mikola chasadim umikola emet. When he said, I've been humbled by all the really good things that you, God, have done to me. So let's try to understand here. Jacob was now a very successful businessman. He was famous where he was. He had many children, 2 wives. He even had God's blessings and his father's blessings. He experienced so many miracles during his life. The song is talking about the latest miracle that Jacob experienced. When he said, Kivemakli avarti et hayarden, because with my staff, I crossed the Jordan River. And the rabbis understand because the way it's written is Kivemakli. They translate it as because by my staff, I crossed the Jordan. It means that Jacob couldn't cross, and he did like Moses. With his staff, he opened the water so he could cross. And he's thanking God for that. So he experienced all these amazing blessings in his life. But then we keep reading the text. And he said, Atzileni na, deliver me, deliver me. And you would say, Jacob, what else do you want? You have all these blessings. You're a successful person. You are famous. You experience miracles. What else do you want? Well, the song says, now I'm divided. I am 2 camps. In other words, after all the blessings that I experienced in my life, I still feel that I am not whole. I still feel that I'm not at peace. And why would that be after all the success, after all the achievements that Jacob experienced? Because the relationship with his brother was broken. And this is something extremely important that sometimes we should understand. Because we put so much emphasis in success, in achievements, that sometimes we neglect relationships. And it's not a coincidence that with all the success that sometimes we have in our lives, we still don't feel fulfilled. Because the two are not the same. Yes, we can have lots of success. We can be great achievers. But if our relationships are broken, we are never going to be at peace. So a balanced life is a life where we can also create, nurture, and sustain beautiful relationships with other people. And that's something that sometimes we neglect for the sake of being successful. This is a little bit something that happened with Jacob. He left the house, he left behind a family, and yes, he has a lot of success, but he still misses his home, and he misses his brother. And now he asks God for help to repair that relationship, and we are going to see that after he repairs that relationship is a new Jacob. So, coming back to our day, I realized that during this pandemic, we started to notice how important relationships really are. When we started to miss those relationships and we started desperately to find other ways to connect with people. It's a reminder and it's a teaching experience about how important relationships are in our lives. And yes, sometimes we are very successful, we are great achievers, but sometimes we feel a little bit empty because our relationships are sometimes broken. So my challenge for you today is to take time to build, nurture, and sustain, or if it's necessary, to repair relationships so we can find fulfillment. Because the feeling of achievements will never replace the feeling of fulfillment. Shabbat Shalom.